Welcome to the Pick the Scab Podcast YouTube channel. My name is David Webb. I've been a Chiefs fan since I was 5 and have no regrets for it. It was a brutal Super Bowl. Couldn't do the three-peat. What does the lack of three-peat or the loss for the Kansas City Chiefs football team have to do with divorce recovery? There's a lot of similarities. Check it out. 5 similarities between the Chiefs losing the Super Bowl and a man over 40 going through divorce recovery. Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes it throws us curveballs that leaves us feeling defeated. Whether it's the Kansas City Chiefs losing the Super Bowl or a man over 40 navigating the aftermath of divorce, the emotional journey can feel surprisingly similar. Both situations involve heartbreak, reflection, resilience, and the courage to rebuild. Let's dive into 5 key similarities that connect those two seemingly unrelated experiences and explore the lessons they may offer. Number 1, a crushing blow to confidence. The Kansas City Chiefs, a powerhouse NFL team, entered the Super Bowl with high hopes and the weight of expectations on their shoulders. A loss in such a high-stakes game is devastating for fans and players alike. It's not just about losing the championship, it's about the blow to their confidence. Questions arise. What went wrong? Are we good enough? Is the dream slipping away? Similarly, for a man over 40 going through divorce, the end of a marriage can feel like equally crushing defeat. Divorce often comes with a sense of failure and a loss of identity. A man may ask himself, how did I end up here? Could I have done something differently? Just as the Chiefs must contend with the string of falling short on the biggest stage, the divorced man must grapple with the emotional weight of a broken relationship. The lesson here? Both the Chiefs and the divorced man must confront their feelings of inadequacy, process their pain, and eventually rebuild their confidence. It is not easy, but it's the first step toward healing and moving forward. Number 2, the need for reflection and growth. When the Chiefs lose a Super Bowl, the team doesn't just pack up and move on without looking back. Coaches and players review the game tape, analyze what went wrong, and strategize to avoid making the same mistakes in the future. Reflection is critical to growth. Similarly, a man recovering from his divorce must take time to reflect on his marriage and its end. What patterns or behaviors contributed to the breakup? What lessons can be learned? Divorce recovery isn't just about getting over it, it's about growing into a better version of yourself. This reflection can be uncomfortable, but it's essential for personal development. For both the Chiefs and the divorced man, growth comes from asking hard questions and making a commitment to positive change. Whether it's adjusting a defensive strategy on the field or learning how to communicate better in future relationships. Reflection is the foundation of progress. Number 3, facing public scrutiny. This is a big one, guys, for the Chiefs and for divorced men. When the Chiefs lose a big game, the entire world seems to take notice. Fans, commentators, and social media users dissect every play, and criticism flows freely. The spotlight can be harsh, and the team must learn to tune out the noise as they prepare for the future. Similarly, a divorced man often feels like his personal life is under a microscope. Friends, family, and even colleagues may ask intrusive questions or offer unsolicited advice. Society, too, can be judgmental, especially toward men over 40 who are starting over. This scrutiny can add to the emotional burden of divorce recovery. The key in both scenarios is learning to filter out the negativity and focus on what truly matters. For the Chiefs, that means ignoring the critics and focusing on their performance. For a divorced man, it means prioritizing his healing and growth over the opinion of others. Number 4, the challenge of starting over. For the Chiefs, a Super Bowl loss means going back to the drawing board. They must rebuild their momentum, adjust their strategies, and work toward earning another shot at the championship. Starting over isn't easy, especially when the stakes are so high. For a man over 40, divorce often feels like being forced to start over. After years or even decades of building a life with a partner, he now faces the challenge of rebuilding emotionally, financially, and socially. Starting over might mean finding a new home, redefining his relationship with his children, or even re-entering the dating world. The parallel here is clear. Starting over is daunting, but it's also an opportunity, just as the Chiefs can use their loss as motivation to come back stronger. A divorced man can view this new chapter as a chance to create a life that aligns more closely with his values and goals. Number 5, the importance of resilience. At the heart of both scenarios lies resilience. The Chiefs, despite their loss, are expected to regroup and push forward. They've experienced setbacks before, and they know that resilience is what separates great teams from good ones. It's about bouncing back stronger and refusing to let failure define you. For a man recovering from divorce, resilience is equally important. Divorce can be a deeply painful experience, but it doesn't have to be the end of the road. Resilience means allowing yourself to grieve while also finding the strength to rebuild your life. It's about embracing the challenges of healing and using them as a stepping stone toward a brighter future. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring the pain. It means facing it head on and choosing to grow from it. Both the Chiefs and the divorced man must lean into their support systems, learn from their experiences, and take one step at a time toward a better tomorrow. My final thoughts: whether it's the Kansas City Chiefs losing the Super Bowl or a man over 40 navigating divorce recovery, both journeys are marked by heartbreak, reflection, and the fight to move forward. The parallels between these two experiences remind us of the universal nature of resilience and recovery. Loss is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. With the right mindset and support, both the Chiefs and the divorced man can turn their setbacks into comebacks. To all the men over 40 healing from divorce, just like the Chiefs will rise again, so will you. The road may be challenging, but it's also filled with opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and new beginnings. Keep going. You've got this. Peace.